A quick pat on the shoulder. There's little time for comfort during the long nights in Gaza. Intisar Labad's son and his family have just been killed. Or sleep for neighbours that now meet under torchlight when their lives abruptly spill onto the street. Ilham Labad walks in a daze through the remains of a home. A 4-month-old baby was killed. Is this baby fighting Israel, she asks? She also curses Arab countries for letting this happen. Kamal Labad blames the US. This is what Biden is doing, through Israel's leader Netanyahu, he says. These Israeli airstrikes in Gaza City overnight left at least 9 dead. It ends yet another deadly week, which saw a now familiar pattern of striking schools turned shelters. These are supposed to be safe spaces run by the UN Palestinian Refugee Agency, UNRWA. 2 Israeli airstrikes hit this school a few days ago, killing 18 people, among them 6 UN workers. Some of the remains were gathered in plastic bags and blankets. The Israeli military claim 9 of those killed belonged to the armed wing of Hamas.
We have families in these shelters who've been there for 11 months saying, yes, we need food, but beyond everything, we need safety. When staff tell me they don't want to wear the UN vest, the UNRWA vest, because they feel it makes them a target, it's very difficult for me to say anything that is going to reassure them, because sadly we are not able to guarantee their safety or guarantee their protection.
And for the first time in 10 years, an UNRWA worker was also killed in the occupied West Bank on Thursday. The body of Sufyan Adel Jawad was carried through the streets of the city of Tubas. He was laid to rest with the familiar blue vest worn by the agency's staff. He was a sanitation worker, shot and killed on the roof of his home by an Israeli sniper. The IDF claimed he was throwing explosives at troops and was a known terrorist. Back in Gaza, the Israeli military are keen to show their progress in this grinding war. This footage was released by the IDF yesterday during a tour with foreign journalists into the southern city of Rafah. After nearly a year of fighting, consider 3 things. Everywhere you look, there is nothing left standing. It would be impossible to still live here. The Israelis will say this is the price of victory against Hamas. And yet, the sound of gunfire shows there is still ongoing fighting.
There is a complete maze of tunnels. Here in Tel al-Sultan, you just heard the shootings. We're still looking and searching for terrorists in this area.
And thirdly, carefully controlled tours like this one showing the Hamas tunnel network is still the only access foreign journalists have into Gaza, with both Israel and Egypt keeping the borders shut and the cameras out.